Every family has holiday traditions, whether it be decorate the tree together, get together for a meal, or exchange gifts. Every family has a little special thing that is unique to that family. For my family, it's what we do the night of Christmas Eve. My brother, sister, and I would always sleep in the same room, usually my sister's, and my dad would read us a story out of the book Christmas Treasury. My siblings and I would be in our sleeping bags on the floor, and we would each get to pick the story that we wanted my dad to read. We did this from when I was about 3 or 4 all the way until I was about 11 or 12. Out of all the stories we read over the years, I distinctly remember hearing the story The Mitten. I liked it because it was about how the animals snuggled up into the mitten, much like how my siblings and I were snuggled up in our sleeping bags. Also, it was snowy in the book, and I always wish for snow on Christmas. Whenever I think about these times of my dad reading to us on Christmas Eve, I always envision a soft glow of a fireplace and candles all around us. I'm not sure why I picture those things because we didn't have a fireplace or candles in our house, but I think it was just a pleasant memory of Christmas, so my brain puts pleasant Christmassy things in those memories. I also always imagined myself being the one who found the mitten and what I would be thinking. My entire life, I was a very independent child. I loved going to sleepaway camp, trying out new sports, or riding my bike to my friend's house instead of my mom dropping me off. I always wanted to be different from everyone else. Normally, I would prefer to have been reading the book for everyone, or even just by myself, but for some reason, I didn't mind when my dad was the one reading it to us. My siblings and I were all equal at that point. All of us were the audience, which is another strange thing because we were always competing to be the best, especially me being the oldest. While my dad would read the stories to us, I would always imagine myself as a child in the story, even if that person wasn't the main character. The book we read from had wonderful pictures, with the words just in the corner so it was easy to only focus on the pictures and really imagine you were there with the characters. I think by taking the role as a listener during this time, it really helped me with my desire to be front and center and on my own as a child. Because I had such a great time just listening to my dad read instead of directing for a change, it made me realize that to be in that role was an okay thing. I don't think the story, The Mitten, really had a big impact on who I am now or how I developed as a student and as a reader, but definitely the atmosphere during that story did. My relationship with my family definitely strengthens because of those times.